Hello, you beautiful women. I am so glad to be here again. Take off my glasses so I can just be here with you. This is the first of what will become something I do, I hope, every Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock. It is hard enough in our lives to remember who we are as women, as female essences bringing what the world needs so badly. So I feel like it's time to speak more powerfully about this and to find a way to support each of us in remembering the beauty we are. So I'm sure you know that quote by Rumi. Let me see, how does it start? Oh, let the beauty you love be what you do. So most of us forget the beauty that we are. Most of us forget how we bring something so integral and so necessary to the world. You know, most of us are so involved in what I call the hypermasculine, in creating and taking care of and managing and executing and being on game and being efficient, and we live that life, which I am so glad we have the opportunity to, because that life gives us opportunity. It gives us financial resources. It gives us so many other opportunities. But at the same time, we really end up depleted and lost and frustrated and without the love and beauty that we are. So I took a few notes this morning before I decided to come here and talk to you. I'm feeling, I will be 62 on Saturday. So, oh my God. First of all, I don't know how that happened. I feel like I'm 37 or something. I had infants at that point, and they are all grown up and gone. So clearly I'm older, but something has happened, and I believe that this title of my company, called Divining Beauty, really is about divining the beauty that's deeper. And I think that's what I've had an opportunity to do for the last 30 years. You know, I'm no longer 32. You know, I'm no longer free of wrinkles. I'm no longer, toned and tight and all that stuff. But who I am really happy about. Hey, Robin, glad to see you. What I'm happy about is that I have learned more than I thought possible, and nowhere near as much as I'd like to. I am learning to live that beauty that is me. And what I believe is, from the things that the people at my reunion were saying, I am living that beauty out loud in a way that I didn't before. I am more confident, I'm happier, I'm more alive, I'm more vibrant. Life is really good. And, you know, it's not nearly as cushy as it was when I was married and had a really very lovely life. But I am so happy for what I've learned, which is how to live that beauty that's inside and allow it to come out. So what I need to say is that this is not something we're trained to do. We are trained to be efficiency experts. We're trained to be accomplishment experts. We are not trained to live the beauty that we are. We're not trained to live the reflection of the beauty that's in the world. You know, if you look outside, I'm looking out my window right now. The leaves are yellow and there's a few red ones over there, still green. It's beautiful outside. That beauty is us. We are part of that. We are part of creation. But we think about all the things that aren't right, all the things that are not in somebody's eyes perfect, instead of seeing the beauty that we are inside. That beauty comes from our heart. It comes from learning to let go of the protection that we thought we had to have at some point, learning to let go of all of those compensations that we did to make up for what we didn't get, and to live from an open place, to live trusting that we're taken care of, trusting that we'll be okay. But to do that takes some work. It takes some real inner work. It takes some real looking at what is true. And I think truth is the core of beauty. We look outside, the leaves at this point, there's no lying. I have a sumac bush out there, and that deep dark red of the blossom, and then the leaves that are dangling down. It's so beautiful. If we spent as much time focusing on what is beautiful and what feeds our souls and what nurtures us, as we do focusing on all those things that aren't quite right, all those things we have to get right, all those things we have to lose weight for and eat better and exercise more and accomplish more, yeah, I'm really tired of that. I had a 6-month sabbatical where I was still working, but I was really off most screens. I'm looking at that little hole in my phone right now instead of the screen so that I can talk to you. Screens, it turned out after my concussion last summer, really have inhibited my capacities. So it's important for me, what I've been learning is to let go of some of all that accomplishment. And I've had a chance to be more in my flow, more in the noticing what's here in this moment instead of looking down the line to what I need to do and getting stressed out about it. That's still there. I'm a human being. We are all living in this culture that demands that. But what's also true is that there is beauty deep inside us. It's reflected on the outside. So we can lose touch. And I say that in 2 ways. We can lose touch out of our distraction, out of our being focused on so many other things. But we can also lose touch in the sense way, lose our capacity to stay in touch with our senses. That is where we come back to what's beautiful, gratitude, so many things that support us. So this is my challenge. Robin, I'm glad you're here. I hope each of you will listen and then spread the word so that we have more people joining us on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. I will try to be here. I'm going to be in Europe, and I'll be sending you love from there at 10 a.m. your time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But what I'd like you to do, especially, do it for my birthday, but do it for you. Would you spend this week, this is October 9th, would you spend this week focusing on beauty, focusing on the beauty that you see outside, focusing on the beauty that you see in your house? I'm looking at lemons in my fruit bowl. I'm looking at my funny jade plant that's grown 16 different ways. But looking at what is beautiful, give yourself a chance to focus on that and to begin to feel what happens when you focus on beauty, when you see beauty in places, not in what is traditionally beautiful, but notice contrast. Notice shades of color. Notice the way the green is against the yellow of leaves. Give yourself a chance to stay in that, experiencing, so you don't lose touch, because in losing touch, we lose connection to our essence, our feminine essence. The masculine in the world, I go beyond gender, the masculine in the world is focus, accomplishment, moving towards something. The essence of the feminine is staying in this moment, staying in what is, and noticing. So bring yourself there. I'll be talking more about this. Enjoy this week. Enjoy it. I'm so bound and determined. I'm taking a big hike on my birthday, which is my favorite thing to do. Give yourself a gift of being in nature, in the beauty that's all around you, and begin to watch what happens inside yourself when you're focusing on that. So my apologies for the shakiness. I will see if I can get a tripod or something when I do this from now on. I hope that this has been beneficial to you. If it is, please mark your calendar. Come every time. Let's talk. Okay. Much love to you all. Take care.